Avengers: Infinity War is an epic Marvel superhero film that unites the mightiest heroes from across the universe in a desperate battle against the formidable Thanos. As the villain seeks to collect the all-powerful Infinity Stones, the fate of the universe hangs in the balance, leading to intense battles and heart-wrenching sacrifices. Get ready for a roller coaster of action and emotion in this iconic cinematic event. Thanos and his formidable allies, including Proxima Midnight, Ebony Maw, Corvus Glaive, and Cull Obsidian, launch an assault on Thor's Asgardian ship, the Statesmen. Their objective is to obtain the Space Stone, which resides within the Tesseract, previously pilfered by Loki before the fall of Asgard. Having already seized the Power Stone by laying waste to Xandar, Thanos' forces swiftly overwhelm the Asgardians. Following an unsuccessful counter-offensive by the Hulk, Loki, in a desperate move to save Thor's life, presents the Tesseract to Thanos. However, his attempt to kill Thanos backfires tragically, resulting in Loki's demise. Just moments before Thanos can deliver a fatal blow to him, Heimdall employs the Bifrost's power to transport the Hulk to Earth. Subsequently, Thanos, with his loyal allies, departs after using the Power Stone to annihilate the Statesmen, leaving Thor in the vastness of space. Crash landing in New York City Sanctum, the Hulk reverts to his human form, Bruce Banner. He urgently informs Doctor Strange and Wong about the impending threat posed by Thanos. Together, Strange, Banner, and Wong reach out to Tony Stark, providing him with critical information regarding the Infinity Stones and Thanos' ominous plans. Recognizing the necessity of locating Vision to safeguard the Mind Stone embedded in his forehead, Stark realizes that he must re-establish contact with Steve Rogers. Despite their conflict from the previous event during Captain America Civil War, Vision, along with Wanda Maximoff, has chosen to remain off the grid. However, the situation takes a dire turn as Ebony Maw and Cull Obsidian, under Thanos' command, descend upon New York to seize the Time Stone from Doctor Strange. Consequently, Stark, Strange, Wong, and Peter Parker, who happens to be around for their school field trip, confront the invaders, but Banner, still haunted by his prior defeat at the hands of Thanos, finds himself unable to transform into the Hulk and participate in the battle. Tragically, Maw incapacitates and captures Doctor Strange. Stark and Parker chase after Maw's spaceship as it departs Earth. While the spaceship soars higher into space, Spider-Man finds himself in a critical situation as the oxygen supply diminishes rapidly. Stark dispatches his upgraded suit to aid Spider-Man. Wong elects to remain and protect the Sanctum Sanctorum. In the midst of these tumultuous events, Banner takes the initiative to contact the remaining members of the Avengers. While in Scotland, Wanda Maximoff and Vision find themselves under attack by Midnight and Glaive. Fortunately, Steve Rogers, Natasha Romanoff, and Sam Wilson come to their aid, repelling the attackers. The group decides to seek refuge at the Avengers facility in upstate New York, where they reunite with James Rhodes, who is once again mobile thanks to his bionic leg braces. Vision suggests a drastic plan to prevent Thanos from obtaining the stone embedded in his forehead, Wanda destroying it. However, Wanda vehemently opposes this idea. In response, Rogers proposes an alternative solution. They should journey to the one place with the advanced technology capable of safely extracting the stone from Vision without causing his demise, Wakanda. Thor is rescued by the Guardians of the Galaxy, who respond to the distress call from the Asgardian ship. Thor realizes that Thanos is likely targeting the Reality Stone, currently held by the Collector in Nowhere. To stop Thanos, Thor must first obtain a new weapon capable of defeating him. This weapon can only be forged on the dwarven planet of Nidavellir. Thor embarks on a journey to Nidavellir with Rocket by his side, while Peter Quill, Gamora, Drax, and Mantis head to Nowhere. During their journey, Gamora has a heartfelt conversation with Quill, making him promise to end her life if the need arises. Reluctantly, Quill agrees to honor her request. Upon reaching Nowhere, they are confronted by Thanos, who has already acquired the Reality Stone and manipulated an illusion of an intact Nowhere to ensnare them. At a critical moment, Thanos seizes Gamora, who had implored Quill to end her life, but his gun was turned into bubbles and failed killing her, and employs the Space Stone to make a quick escape. He reveals that he has learned from a tortured Nebula that Gamora possesses knowledge of the Soul Stone's whereabouts. Nebula manages to break free and signals the remaining Guardians to rendezvous with her on Titan, which happens to be Thanos' homeworld. Thanos and Gamora embark on a journey to Vormer, the planet where the Soul Stone is kept under the watchful eye of the Red Skull, the Stone's guardian. Here, they learn that obtaining the Soul Stone requires an agonizing sacrifice, the life of someone the bearer genuinely genuinely loves. Despite his inner turmoil, Thanos tearfully makes the heart-wrenching decision to cast Gamora off a towering cliff, leading to her demise and the attainment of the Soul Stone. Stark and Parker manage to rescue Strange from Ma's torture chamber and eject Ma from the ship, resulting in his demise. Strange is concerned about protecting the Time Stone and suggests a retreat, but Stark disagrees. Stark believes it's time to confront Thanos rather than retreating as they have in the past. The trio sets out to confront Thanos on Titan, where they rendezvous with Quill, Drax, and Mantis. Together, they devise a plan to remove Thanos' gauntlet. During their tactical discussion, Strange employs the Time Stone to glimpse into alternate futures. He reveals that out of the 14,605 possible outcomes he witnessed, only one ends in victory for the Avengers. Thanos teleports to Titan, engaging in a brief conversation with Strange meant to distract him. They engage Thanos in hand-to-hand combat and briefly manage to subdue him. Mantis uses her powers to calm Thanos, while Peter and Tony attempt to remove the gauntlet from his arm. Quill and Nebula, who arrive on Titan during the battle, deduce that Gamora is dead. This discovery enrages Quill, causing him to lash out at Thanos and break the group's hold on him. Thanos reclaims the gauntlet and defeats the group, threatening to kill Stark unless Strange surrenders the Time Stone. In a difficult decision, Strange hands over the Time Stone to Thanos, indicating to Tony that they have entered the end game. Thanos adds the stone to his gauntlet and departs from Titan. Thor, Rocket, and Groot reach a desolate and abandoned Nidavellir. Thor is perplexed by the inactive giant forge. Eitri, the dwarf giant, explains that Thanos coerced the dwarves into creating his gauntlet, and as payment, Thanos massacred all the dwarves except Eitri. Together, they labor to reactivate the forge and reignite the neutron star powering it. Ultimately, they succeed in crafting Stormbreaker, a formidable battle axe that becomes Thor's new weapon and grants him the power of the Bifrost. Simultaneously, the Avengers arrive in Wakanda and entrust Shuri with the task of safely extracting the Mind Stone from Vision. Thanos' army of Outriders arrives and launches an assault on Wakanda. The Avengers, supported by the united Wakandan forces led by King T'Challa, mobilize to defend against the incoming onslaught. Within Shuri's lab, Glaive manages to infiltrate and attacks Vision. The Outriders start overwhelming the defending armies, but the battle takes a decisive turn when Thor, Rocket, and Groot join the fray. The situation appears to shift in favor of the Avengers as Midnight, Obsidian, and Glaive meet their demise. However, Thanos makes a devastating entrance in pursuit of the Mind Stone. Wanda Maximoff, with tears in her eyes, decides to destroy the still embedded Mind Stone within Vision to thwart Thanos' quest. But Thanos wields the power of the Time Stone to reverse this action, forcibly extracting the Mind Stone from Vision and killing him once more. Thor takes a fierce stand, plunging Stormbreaker into Thanos' chest. Yet, Thanos manages to survive long enough to enact the catastrophic snap of his fingers with the gauntlet. In a distant realm, he encounters a young Gamora. When he confirms that he has fulfilled his grim objective, she inquires about the cost. Thanos replies, "Everything." Back on Earth, Thor witnesses the horrifying aftermath as Thanos, bearing a battered gauntlet and sustaining severe injuries to his left arm and chest, teleports away. Thanos successfully realizes his objective of eliminating half of all life in the universe. Individuals start disintegrating one by one. Bucky Barnes, T'Challa, Groot, Maximoff, Wilson, Mantis, Drax, Star-Lord, Strange, and Parker all crumble into ash, fading away. In Wakanda, only Rogers, Thor, Banner, Romanoff, James Rhodes, Rocket, Okoye, and Baku are left as the remaining heroes. On Titan, Stark and Nebula are the sole survivors. Thanos regains consciousness on a different verdant world, his chest wound healed. He peacefully gazes at the setting sun, a faint smile of contentment on his face, having accomplished his ultimate objective. In a post-credits scene, Earth descends into turmoil as individuals start disintegrating into ashes. Unmanned cars collide on the streets, and a helicopter crashes into a skyscraper, causing a massive explosion. Nick Fury, the former S.H.I.E.L.D. director, and Deputy Director Maria Hill observe the chaos from the street before succumbing to the same fate. Just before his disappearance, Fury urgently transmits a distress signal to Captain Marvel. And the movie ends here. Thank you for watching, and I highly recommend watching the entire movie as it is incredibly enjoyable. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel, so you can stay updated and receive notifications whenever we upload new videos.